as you possibly can. Showtime. Let's go, baby. Hey, we're here on Wednesday, July 3rd, I believe. It's right before Fireworks Day. I call it Fireworks Day. I call every holiday like that. It's like that we have the Turkey Day, we got the Gift Day, we got the New Year Day. Wait. Okay. Anyways, but yes, we have no games this weekend, but we do have workouts tonight, and we have no workouts on Friday. So if you can make it out tonight, make it out tonight. Make sure that you do that. Okay. Anything on our slab in terms of things that we're doing? We talked about that already. Got that. Skip that. Talked about that already. Skip that. The 5-week challenge, we are down to, what's up, Shimmy? We're down to our last 2 days of the 5-week challenge. All right, that you guys have been doing a monumentally amazing job, and I've seen with my own eyes, people talking trash, like about our program, about you guys, all the time. People do that because they're small. Okay, that's all I can say. Look, okay, there will always be people better than you. There will always be people worse than you. There will be people working harder than you, people working less hard than you. There will be people the same as you. There's a lot of people in the world, okay? But if you spend all your time being a hater, you have the problem. You have the problem. And I can tell you right now, 1,000%, I am never a hater to anyone except for the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm just a hater to those people. I don't care who they have. I'm like, I hate that team. I hate you guys. Screw you guys, okay? But some people are a hater to, like, little Joey. It's crazy, all right? And a lot of teams will be like that. What's up, Roni? All right, a lot of teams will be like that because they don't want to work, all right? And a lot of people will do that to you in life, too, because they don't want to work. Basically, it goes like this. Not Steph Curry, but imagine if Steph Curry was playing against like one of our third graders, and he played him one-on-one. All right, and you know this isn't how Steph thinks, but just imagine, okay? And Steph beats him 11-10, and he wins 11-10. Really, that's a victory for our third grader, correct? But nah, most people would be like, I won, I'm better than you, even though it's like, what? You're like way better than me. I've just been working my butt off, and you sucked in that game, and you barely beat me. But so many people tend to hang their hat on like where they are right now, what they're doing right now, and they don't look at the trajectory of where they're gonna be in the future. So when you are out there, people will see your trajectory, and they will be threatened by it. It happens here in America too, with like Mexicans coming in, Venezuelans coming in, who are willing to work harder than we are and make less money, and we're like, uh-oh, and that's scary. But really the answer should be like, no, I'll work even harder. I'll work for even cheaper. I don't know. But yes, you have to go out there and work even harder. So when you encounter people like that, they're either going to hate you because you're better than them or because you're working harder than them. They're not going to spend their time dealing with people who are worse than them, who are working less hard, because that's where you're supposed to be. But when you're trying to like leapfrog people and you're trying to take their job basically, and you're trying to be like, I'm going to outwork you, they're going to find a huge issue with it, because there's only so many spots in the NBA. And if they get passed up by some little kid who was worse than them in the third grade, they're going to be so mad about it. So what I want you guys to do is this. I want you guys to feel for them. I want you guys to hear them. But then I want you guys to kick their butts. Because I don't care about people like that. What you need to do, Mr. I'm very, very good in the fourth grade, is to work harder than we are. Now, is it harder to work if you're in the lead position or harder to work if you're in the underdog position? That just depends on who you are. I can't tell you. Everyone's different. It'll be nice if you can work for both. But some people, like, they love to be like the best on the team, and that's when they're going to work hard. Some people love to be like the worst, because that's when they're going to work hard, because they hate being the worst, really. All right. But some people just love to work, and that's always going to be the better player. So realize when you receive the haters, because it's going to happen. As soon as you guys work hard enough, it's going to happen. They will hate on you. But you guys who are 2 days away, unbelievable job. Those, I would say 99% of the earth can't do what you guys just did. Or won't do what you guys just did. They can, but they won't. So fantastic, fantastic, fantastic job on the 5-week challenge. All right. Anyone doing homework? All right, we finished our homework for June. I'm not sure if anyone even did it, but now we're on homework for July. All right, and the July homework, if you want to follow me real quick to our website, if you're on the book of Limitless, turn to your books, and you can see what the homework might be for the month by going to our website, clicking on the side button right here, clicking on curriculum down there, and then clicking on challenges right here. Or you can click on homework, actually works too. But if you scroll down in challenges, you can see our homework per the month are these things right here. In July is jump rope. This is the jump rope month right there. Last month was the scissor wrap dribble, which again, I saw not one person post. So let's see if you guys can do the jump rope. All right, and for the jump rope, I believe it's, 1, 2, 5 minutes? What is it? Do any type of jump rope. Hopefully it's a tough one though. You'd like for 1, 2, or 5 or more minutes. And then attempt to do God's drill for at least 1 additional minute per day. So our God's drill is the one that we do for our warm-ups. But you can do any one that you want for 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, or more. If you do more, you can click on the little up arrow button right there. All right. You can circle the X if you happen to miss a day, but you want to do every single day. And at the end, print this out and turn it in. All right. Print it out, fill it out, turn it into a coach, and that's your homework for the month. If you want to post it, that counts too. Just be like day 1, I've done day 2, I've done 2 straight days, I've done 3 straight days. You can let us know in the video section as well, and you can post all the homework to our homework section. All right, if you do that, you'll be amazing. Trust me, all right, because the more that you jump rope, the more easily you can learn some drills, the more easily that your feet can listen to your brain. And if your feet aren't listening to your brain, they're speaking a different language, you're not going to be able to keep up no matter how hard that you try. So jump roping is extremely important. It helps with your stamina, with your coordination, with your quickness. It helps you get a hot girlfriend in the future. I don't know what else it does. It does a whole bunch. Just trust me on this one, okay? All right. Moving on. We got our... Where do I want to go with this next? I think that we were done talking about stuff. Homework, talked about all that stuff. I think we're done with the news stuff today. All right, let's go with our quote of the day. Quote of the day today is, ultimately, love is everything. All right, and it's not talking about like that whole like I'm in love sort of love. All right, but that's everything too. It's just talking about using your heart and using your passion to the most of its ability. Because, as you well know, they measure your life in heartbeats. Okay, if your heart's no longer beating, you're dead. Okay, if your mind's no longer going, I mean that sucks and all, but I think you're still considered alive if your heartbeat's going. I'm not really sure. I think so. I don't know. But yeah, the heart is extremely important. Not just like this heart, but like your passionate heart, what you bring to the table sort of heart. Right? Who you love, what you love, and how you love it. All right. Ultimately, love is everything. So it's the passion to bring something about yourself. Because when you are afforded the opportunity to play a sport in life, to do debate class, to do anything that you like are passionate about, you're practicing for your real life. And this is not your real life, okay? Even if you make the NBA, this is not your real life. You will turn 40 one day and you'll be retired LeBron James and you'll be doing something else with your life, okay? But your passion is what you should be practicing on, all right? Because it is absolutely everything. Right? Everyone will tell you, like, you need money in life. You need this in life. You need to appease your parents. You need to go this way, go that way, go this. But no. What everyone figures out by the time that they're like probably 70, sadly, is that the only thing that mattered that entire time was your passion. What are you passionate about? It's a continual search for your passion. Then you got to see your passion. Then you got to do your passion. Then you got to be your passion. And it's like that. So that's the quote of the day. Don't forget the forward quote of the day this Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The forward quote of the day is ultimately, love is everything. Moving on to our itinerary of items we should be doing. Again, we don't have practice on Friday, but if we did, we would be doing the homework stuff right there. All right. And you can still do this stuff. You should be doing this stuff to practice on your own. We got 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. All right, that's just a shooting game where you want to make 3 in a row and then you switch. But if you don't make 3 in a row, then it goes up to 4 in a row, then 5, then back down to 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. If you miss that one, then you run. All right, so it's a great shooting game because the pressure always stays on. Then we have the countdown game where you can play with the group, with the person, or even by yourself. All right, and then you got one-on-one sprint, where you're just sprinting as fast as you can, one-on-one from half court. You have like 4 seconds to score. Then we got dribble shots. You don't really even have to shoot these. You can just do the ball handling drills, all right, where it's bounce, then between your legs, then between your legs again, then behind your back, then behind your back. There's 5 different moves, 2 different sides. That's 10 different moves. You can go as quickly as you can from a standstill position and just bounce it, then pull up and shoot. Bounce, bounce, pull up and shoot. Bounce, 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 pull up and shoot. Right? And it goes on and on and on. You can look at the videos for this stuff on our website, as always, under the drill section. And we also have our diagonal hurdle layups, all right, which is jumping over hurdles or over like a water bottle, a shoe, I don't care. But you jump over in the diagonal fashion from the free throw line, and then you jump over the other way, over the other way, over the other way, a big jump on that last one, and then shoot a hook shot. And what it does is it works your legs out so that you're strong enough to do things in games and strong enough to keep your balance in the games because the people will be pushing you off. Then good enough to make that last jump shot when you jump and twist, all right? And then we have the sandbag slides are what we do in our warm-ups. Those sandbags weigh either like how many pounds do they weigh? Like 5, 7.5, and 10, I believe. Those it's a lot of weight. Is it that much? Not quite sure, but you guys know how much it weighs. But pick up as much as you can with the sandbag slides. All right, it's putting the balls up and out, going forward, and then lane line slides, and then back and forth doing a T motion. All right, again, we do that stuff during our warm-up, so you guys should really know that well. All right, as for today, we got alley-oops. I'm gonna do alley-oops in like 4 or 5 different ways. You got the straight up alley-oop to your friend, the alley-oop off the bounce to yourself, the alley-oop off the backboard to your friend, the alley-oop off the backboard to yourself. Then we got bouncing the ball to yourself. That's 5 different ways. Can I think of more? Probably can. All right, so we will do that stuff during our thing. Why practice alley-oops? Because you might throw them in the game. Why practice alley-oops? Because you want to be able to be coordinated enough to finish like a layup off of a rebound possibly. All right, why practice alley-oops? You just want to be athletic. You want to be able to do stuff, and you want to practice it early rather than wait till you can actually do it then. Trust me, we're practicing alley-oops today. All right, and then the other one that I'm not going to show you a video for is anchor layups. All right, that's where we go for the ball, put it up toward our head, then we gather ourselves and then twist to score. Then we sprint to the other side and we keep doing anchor layups as we have 2 rebounders. We'll be replacing the ball. You want to go as fast as you can, be as low as you can, so you can shoot efficient layups so people aren't blocking your shots. As for the rest of them, we got wall passes. When we do wall passes, it's like this. With your right hand first, and you throw that ball as hard as you can. Try to do about 5 times a piece with your left hand. Then with both hands. And behind the back wrap. The right hand, and behind the back wrap with the left hand. And when we do these, we do them 5 passes with the right, 5 with the left. Then we go 10 with both. Okay? Then we go behind our back 5 times, then behind our back the other way 5 times, and then you repeat. When you throw that, you want to aim for the smallest possible shot. Remember, it's like the movie The Patriot. Aim small, miss small. When you're doing these drills, we'll also throw the ball hard, especially with your offhand, like your left hand. Make that thing stronger so that you don't have to throw the ball across your body where the defense can like smack the ball down. You want to be able to throw the ball twisted and pass the ball. Make sure that your feet aren't moving for this drill, but they do twist. They do twist. All right, understand that stuff, please. And the next one is deflect to layup. This is how we should play defense, how we steal the ball, and the order that we do it in, and then we go for our layup on the other side of the court. Oh, strike one, he missed it. But then we rotate. Notice what we're doing on deflect to layup. We aren't just putting our hand out there. We're turning the palm of our hand toward the ball. All right. So you can't hit the ball down with the back side of your hand, right? So turn your hand toward the ball and extend your arm. But then you want to like kind of play with the defense, because if you're in full denial, they're just not going to pass to your man. You don't need to be quite like that. You can be if you want to be. I like that. But you can kind of play with it by backing up and realizing how fast you are compared to how fast they are. And also realize for this drill, we don't want to be pump faking, guys. We don't want to be bounce passing either. Just throw it to them so that they can steal it, okay? But during games, why don't you pump fake? You see how hard that crap is to read? Why don't you bounce pass? You see how hard that is to read? So do those things during games, but not during this practice. We make people better during practice, and then we take advantage during games. Or we like to say how do I say it? What do we say? I forgot the saying. And I always say it. Oh, man. Oh, correct during practice and collect during games. There you go. Next one. We got zigzag sprint G. This is super hard, even though it's easy. All right, you slide with them, and then you sprint to cut them off. Make sure that you have a dig hand in there. A dig hand is the hand. Basically, if they have the ball on the left hand side, your hand is like shadowing that ball, but the other hand is just going to be near them and just digging up, so that they can't cross it over as easily. All right, and you don't try to steal the ball. You just try to just sprint and stay in front of them. Sprint and cut them off. Sprint and cut them off as fast as you possibly can. But whenever they do cross the ball over, absolutely go for the steal. I don't want you guys taking chances and stuff like that, taking risks and things like that. But while they're crossing over, they're not really moving. Go for the steal. All right. So, but you just want to be patient outside of that. You just want to turn them. You're not really looking to steal the ball. And even if you don't even look to steal the ball, if you keep turning people, they will throw the ball away. Understand that right now. All right. And then the next drill, second and last drill, we got. Last drill. Point blank layups, it's what it says, but try to keep your hands still, try to keep your legs still, try to keep your hands above your eyesight so that your elbows stay high and you sprint as fast as you possibly can. These guys should be bent down a little bit more, but yeah. Oh my. You want to see how many that you can make in a minute. And then we'll do it with our left hand next. Alright, and those are all the drills for today. Make sure you guys understand those drills. And here is the trivia question today before we move on to some other stuff. This is a very, very hard trivia question, so try your best to understand it, okay? Trivia question is, if the early bird, I feel like I'm saying like a riddle on this one. If the early bird catches Dennis Rodman, who catches a baseball? Yeah, huh? Does that make sense? I know it doesn't make sense. I don't care. But if you knew basketball, you would know this. Right? If the early bird, think about it. If the early bird catches Dennis Rodman, who catches a baseball? Anyone know what this means? You can explain it in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section. You have until the end of the show to possibly do it. Again, all you guys who are maybe doing the 5 perfect weeks, you might be too tired to even understand because your brains are so sleepy. We have 2 more days, you guys. I'm hyped. But you have until the end of the show to answer this question. I'll ask it again next Wednesday. All right, this was the question for last Wednesday. We had no guesses even. Until the end of this show to answer this question. Good luck to you. Good luck. All right. Boom. All right, we're moving on to our homework. I'm going to see who's been doing the homework. Has anyone been doing the homework? Because you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. All right. The Chastain challenge for Weston. Nice job. Roni doing the stuff. Zigzag. I'm going to check your zigzag stuff right now. Is he going to be sprinting? 5 perfect weeks right there for Teo and for Taz. Lincoln doing the clap dribble. Nice job. But yeah, the mile run, nice. Wes hasn't been coming to practice because, I don't know, he couldn't make it during the summer. He went out of town. But he has been putting the homework on there, and I really appreciate that. All right, great job with that. All right, we'll see if it's working out for you. But continue to come to the practice if you guys can. The 5-mile run this morning for the 5 perfect weeks, people, that is off the chain. That's off the chain. But I want to check to see what Roni's doing. I'm going to go all the way to our website to see what Roni is doing just because we have some time. All right, let me see this thing. All right, so I'm going to click on the homework. All right, the homework section to scroll down to see what Roni has been doing. And because I don't know how he would do the zigzag one. Let's check it out. He ain't doing nothing yet. Oh, okay. So he's doing the offensive side right now. Okay, the offensive side is the easy part. I don't need you doing that part. I care more about the defensive part. Okay, but he was doing the offensive part. Let's see if he comes back and does the defensive part, which is the slide and keeping up to that guy. Still doing the offensive part. At least he's doing something. I want to see the defensive part. Slide, then sprints. There he goes, man. Let's see. I'll take that. That's decent enough. I'll take that. That's a good job, Brody, okay? But yeah, you want to slide, keep the hand up and then turn and sprint, but cut them off as fast as you possibly can. Obviously, it's better with the partner, okay? But he didn't have a partner, so I appreciate him getting out there anyways. Awesome job, Brody. All right, let's see what the story of the day is all about. And then you guys can continue to try to answer that hard trivia question. I'm not sure who's leading for the month. I think it's Maxon. Austin's leading, but yeah, let's see what the story of the day is about. Watch it. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. I try to have a huge breakfast and a big lunch, but some nights I have no dinner at all so that the next day I'll feel my strongest. You don't put gas in your car when you park it in the garage at night, so be sure to metaphorically stay as hungry as possible. Alright, that's like the most complicated saying of all time. Look, I didn't write that. It's a very popular, not that popular, but it's a very old quote, an adage, if you will. All right, and but I guess you know what? Let's break it down because what it's to say, it does make some sense. Okay, so it says to eat breakfast like a king. And I would say just in general, you should eat breakfast so you have energy for the day. But yeah, no. You go out there and I would say like for like the people working out, yeah, like do it in the mornings because you, I mean, like if you just take care of business like right away, then you're good to go because the rest of the day becomes that much easier. But if you sleep in all day, you just get more and more tired. All right. Also, eat breakfast like a king. You wanna treat yourself like you're the man or the woman. All right, and you go out there and you try your dead hardest because you think that you're amazing. You wake up like you're amazing. You had your dreams all night, and you're like, yes, I'm gonna achieve those dreams. Okay, and this is just like one section of your life, though. All right, because for the other sections, you should be thinking different thoughts. Because if all you think of is like, I'm a king, I'm a queen, yeah, I'm all that, then you might start to rest on your laurels. You might start to be like, I don't need to work out. I'm the best. You talk yourself into that, buddy. You're not really the best. You're never the best. But you do want to be the best for a portion of the day. So I would say eat breakfast like a king. Then lunch like a prince. All right? And I would say with this one is just the moderate one. It's the moderate one. You're not quite a king. You're a prince. And you want to see yourself as like, I'm just as good as anyone. So at some point in time during the day, you want to say, I'm better than everyone, better than anyone has ever been. You want to think that way. But then through another portion of the day, you want to say, I'm just as good as everyone. Or I'm no better than anyone else. Whatever you happen to need. Either like humble yourself or hire yourself to the point where you are competitive with everyone else. And say, I put on my shoes the same way that they do. They put on their shoes the same way that I do. You want to think that. Like literally think that during your day. All right, so eat lunch like a prince. And then eat dinner like a pauper. A pauper would be a beggar, like a homeless person. All right, you want to eat dinner like a pauper, meaning like again, just like metaphorical. Don't starve yourself at night, but you want to be exhausted by the end of the day. All right, you want to be out there like I can move no more, and then still do some work, but it'll be like barely working because you're so tired. All right, so then you also see yourself as like lowly. You see yourself as like, dude, I got to get back to the grind. I got to work hard because I suck. And then someone's gonna be like, what are you talking about? You're the second best player on your team. You're like, exactly. Or what are you talking about? You're the best player on your team. But am I the best player in the state? I'm only the 47th best player in the state. And for the country, there's 1,000, 2,000 guys ahead of me. And that's all that you're thinking of. And then in the world, I'm only top 10,000, right? And you start to think like you're like a beggar because there's a certain like desperation to that, all right? So all three of them will help you out. You can't just think that you suck. I know I say it to you guys sometimes too, but I say it from a point of love. You suck at basketball, kid. But I say that so that you're like, no, I don't. Come on at me. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna prove you wrong. But then I also say that, dude, you guys are amazing. I say that too. All right, and believe that, but don't hang your head on it. All right, but then I say that you're the same as the people above you and the people below. You're the same as them. And you got to think all three thoughts because they encourage you and they inspire you and they motivate you in three different ways. All right, so basically, see it like a rocket going to Mars. All right, and you have 3 rocket boosters. How many are you going to use? If you just use one, you're only going to get off the ground that much. Only use 2, you only go so far. Why not just use all 3? All right, be inspired by the negative, be inspired by the positive, be inspired by the neutral, and now you have all 3 rocket boosters working in tangent. All right, can I use tangent for 3 things? Probably. All right, so you want to think like that, act like that, and for the whole saying, it goes like this. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. I try to have a huge breakfast and a big lunch, but some nights I have no dinner at all so that the next day I'll feel my strongest. Because you fill yourself up with dreams. You fill yourself up with hopes. You fill yourself up with like a determination to not be on the bottom. That's why you finished it with being the weakest. And I'll feel my strongest, he says. All right, you don't put gas in your car when you park it in the garage at night unless you have a Hybrid. See, this is an outdated quote. All right, but yes. So be sure to metaphorically stay as hungry as possible. You always want more. You're never satisfied with it. You want to be the best. And once you're the best, be better than that. And once you're better than that, be better than that. You never want to settle. And that might sound like it's daunting to some people who are like, I just want to finish this hard work. No, get used to the hard work and make it who you are. Then you win at life, okay? You just constantly win. So yes, that's the whole saying. That's the whole quote, and it's seriously, it's like the most confusing motivational story that we have, and I'm happy to explain it to you. If you have another way to explain that, I mean, ask ChatGPT possibly. That's just my take on it. But read the book. Everything's in there. Make sure you guys are doing the work as well. And we have our workout tonight. If you are in the area, make sure you come to Northland for our last workout before the holiday, and we don't go back up again until Monday. I'm also setting up some games for this July as well. All right, and know that the quote of the day is ultimately, love is everything. So I'll see you guys tonight. Have a great 4th of July. We have our San Diego trip all set up. All right. If you're going on that one, we might have some extra spots. I think we had one extra spot, I think, for like the elementary. If you want to go to San Diego at the last second, it'll cost you like so much money because of Comic-Con going on there at the same time. But that's what we will be doing in 3 weeks. All right, so it's the 25th to the 28th. I just bought our registration. It costs like $400 per team. Oh yeah, it's a lot. But we're taking care of that, and so make sure you have your flights. Make sure that you have your hotels. Make sure that you have your registration fees with us paid. It costs $200 for us, but you can also pay an extra $100 to be in our rental car, an extra $200 to be in our Airbnb per person. All right, so we make it as economically possible for you. And then we have our tryouts as well. Our tryouts are in August. Make sure you guys tell your friends to sign up for our tryouts. Now that we're the month before, I believe a lot more people will be signing up. We will step up our advertising campaigns online as well. We're looking to do it big because it's hard to go out there just by yourself and work your hardest. But if you have friends doing it, you can go as far as you possibly can. We'll make sure to pay you guys in turn for your hard work, not just with our coins, but with our gear and stuff like that, and with like hype, because you can't just work for free. All right. So, anyways, we have all this stuff planned for you guys. I'm super excited to pull it off. All right. Keep working out there. Keep posting homework, and I'll see you guys soon, especially if you're coming tonight. All right. That's my time. No one answered the trivia question. I'll ask it again next week. I guess we're done for the day. Talk to y'all later, man. Reese's. Pieces, everybody.